Round 2 begins for these two players here in Division C of AoE Leagues. We've got our Australian representative, CharChar. She has got the Magyars here to the northwest. And then to the southeast, we have got Luldo, who is playing as the Japanese. Now, the map, everyone knows about it. It's Arabia. We have got some chickens. We have got rabbits. 7 rabbits. A couple of boars, of course, and everything else is the standard. Do we mill the rabbits? Borkrabia. I can do this all day, Kados. I hope I have the game sounds on for that. I do. Brilliant. So, Arabia. Tell me more about Arabia. No, it was not rhetorical. Because I have seen... Spirit of the Lord does the maths on it all. And he has a theory. And that theory is... 6, no. 8, yes. 7, eh. You can. You don't have to. You can long distance them. So, I'll leave it to you. Do you mill the chickens? Or do you long distance them? Or what? Like, what? How are you going to go about it? Oh, actually... Wait. I have one very, very easy answer. The Japanese player will mill them. Should mill them. Because it's only 50 wood. I think it's a very easy mill for the Japanese. Because you can just... It's the same as, a mill here anyway. So... I think it's worth it. And yes, they will. In fact, sending 5 or 4 out, I like... Yeah, I think 4 is a good number. 4 or 3, depending on how you want to do it. If you send 4, you got to split them. So 2 and 2. And I don't think you should only send 2. Because I think that gets a little bit awkward with timing. And also the scout without loom can kind of be a little bit of a nuisance to 2. But if a scout sees 4, they're probably not going to engage. CharChar's actually going for the neutral deer instead. Hopefully gets that one in. Don't lose access to it. Oh, that's a bad ball lure. I'm glad we didn't see that. One more. There we go. Bring him in. Let's go. And nice. We got the deer in. Bonus deer. Bonus food. Always good, but... We can see here, it came at the cost of the boar lure. So, I don't know if that was worth at the end of the day. Gonna try and go up 18 plus. No, just had to get loom a bit earlier. See the bumping here as well. It's not great. And now the bills are gonna drop off and walk back again. Not the perfect Dark Age. Vils are going to try and fight the scout. House barracks. Barracks. There's a barracks. Going to go to gold now. Maybe a little bit slow on the barracks, but it shouldn't turn out to be too much of a problem. I think the man-at-arms will get there. They know where to go. You can see the scouting. That's all pretty good at the moment. A couple of early walls in across the front and a barracks here for CharChar, who will be going for scouts, I imagine, but maybe changes it up, given she sees the barracks and would be expecting that there are going to be man-at-arms heading her way. Long distance on the gold. Definitely has the wood for a mining camp. Just forgotten about it. Especially with it being cheaper. Or is the... Actually, no. I think I saw Luldo do this before. And I have a feeling this might just be a deliberate long distance. But I don't agree with it still. I still don't agree with it because I saw it last time. Because the plan is to just go skirms. The plan isn't archers. But I reckon you just do it anyway. It's 50 wood. Because you probably... He has the wood for it, so... I don't agree with just long distance, like 3 times. Also needs to remember to actually drop off what's here. It's a fair bit of gold. Alright, 3 man-at-arms are in, coming around. Scouts. Not to be. Some archers are being prepped here. As you can see, skirm out the back already. Already rocking up. CharChar's still got food under TC, which is good, which means the man-at-arms can't come in. So far, so good. No gaps in the wood line, in the walls. There was a berry bush that's completed here. Hopefully that doesn't become a problem. But now it's time for a house to be attacked. You can either repair that, maybe. Did arson come in? No, not yet. You can either repair that or just drop another one behind. So far, so good. Nice and quiet. A little bit of an egg wall coming up for Luldo at home. Good little scouts. Early scout micro was okay. Spear goes down. A couple of spears go down. The scout stays alive. Largely pretty quiet here. Res collected, very, very similar. Just got to watch on a potential overchop here. Could be a problem. Overchop could be a problem, and the house going down could also be a problem. CharChar's got a lot of wood now. Maybe needs to drop a couple of farms. I think that'll happen now. She has some space to put some more farms down. CharChar did get the scouting information on the man-at-arms, so knew it was coming. And has walled up very well, and there's been no losses. So all smooth so far. Just the hole from the berry eating, I guess. But that hasn't been punished given the access here. But now there's a hole on this side. So this is the next weak point. And these man-at-arms are still here. They still exist and they still garrisons. There we go. Okay, man-at-arms are going to struggle. They're going to go down. 2 of them go down. Good little bait there. Didn't lose a skirm either. Man-at-arms number 3 will go down here. Mark it all the way to the corner is interesting. CharChar might also notice that that's now open. Time to go forward with the skirms. Here we go. Let's see what we've got. So, Horse Collar has come in for the Magyars. So has Double Bit Axe. Double Bit Axe on this side. Luldo would not have Horse Collar because it's very hard to get to Horse Collar when you're doing a man-at-arms start. Now, what else have we got? Farm counts. 12 farms. Still got a fair few berries. And same on this side. With 11 farms. CharChar scout looking around. What's out there? 1 scout at the moment. So far pretty smooth, but I think Luldo's going to have access to Castle Age units first. CharChar could buy up, potentially. What have we got? Bought 100 food for now. Added a couple of farms. But the Japanese player will be up first. Second advantage for Luldo to the Castle Age. Going to be a second range at home. Skirms are still out. We're seeing fletching now. Horse collar, gold upgrade. Cav archers from both. Japanese Cav archers will get a bonus against the Magyar Cav archers. Except but the Magyar Cav archers will come out 25% faster. Armor coming in as well. Fletching's already in, so I imagine we'll see fletching, but no second range yet. And is the stable there just for bloodlines and husbandry? It might be. Hasn't been used yet. Oh, there is that gap. Little bit of a nuisance. And down goes a scout. Would like that to be walled up now. CharChar, good awareness though. What have we got? No, it's going to be crossbow. I was expecting Cav archers. My bad. And on this side, defensive workshop for now. And elite skirm. 10 skirms. Why not? It makes sense. Lots of Vils working away. All nice and quiet at the moment as we see the crossbows come forward. It's not too bad for CharChar now, given we see skirms. Elite, so it's going to be Elite Skirm and Knight. Elite Skirm Knight is the play for the Magyars. And for the Japanese, we're now seeing the Cav archers, but already teched into crossbow and now making a fast switch into Cav archers. More armor. And Mangonel. Teched into a lot here. And let's see what's next. Looks like we got some big engagements coming up soon. No extra town centers. Both players, just the one TC. Time to produce army. Cav archer goes down. Mangonel's going to get a juicy hit. 5 elite skirms down in one go. That Mangonel will die eventually, but it's done a very good job. Double armor, though, for these knights. So they get some good value back the other way. See how long that survived for. No ballistics for either player yet, but so far so good. Decent enough trades for both players. Probably better for Luldo. He's still got some of the army going. These are the only knights for CharChar. To the southwest, we have got a house wall beginning. Mega walls. Mega walls. And a second TC for both. Amazing. The timing. Exactly the same. Double armor on the knights means it's time to dive the crossbow. Especially with this amount of them. There is a monk now, and the base is walled here. Which is quite good. No eco kills, just idle TC is the difference. Second TC up for Luldo, a touch quicker. And a third TC is being prepped as well. Only 10 on food though. So the farms need to be dropped. No bowsaw yet for CharChar either. Time for the knights to come in. What are they going to find? I think they're going to find some alright value. That is a very brave TC, and I think it's going to be punished. There are Magyar knights on the field, and they are now in the base. Two of them might get converted here. One gets converted, one goes down. Next one dies. TC... I don't know what happened to that TC. Did it die? Or did it get deleted? I think the TC may have been... The TC very much got killed. 11%. That's a lot of res. A lot of res gone. Now the two players will probably try and add their TCs, making sure that they are keeping them running. And then it'll be time to come forward again. The next wave. Let's see how it looks. Rest collected for Luldo is very, very good at the moment. The difference, 1.4k. Slightly more efficient. That wood line might be something to do with it. The gold miners. I don't know why there's gold miners walking back. Oh no, they're walking home because they were pulled off. That's fair. Cav archers are going to look for raids around the sides. There's no town watch in yet. There's a knight, a converted knight has come in here. It's got a Vil kill. Just the one. And this is where the problem of not walling this at the time is annoying. Actually, CharChar just goes stuff it. Getting rid of this. Don't need those walls. Gonna go chase those guys down. Yeah, you're right, KD. I think one of the Mangonel had some fun earlier and turned on the opponents there. CharChar going TC number 3. Not as brave as Luldo's third one. You don't need walls. That is for sure. No. That's going to be pikes. Japanese pikes. Well, they attack faster. So that's always nice. Fighting before pikemen. I think CharChar would fight now if she knew what's about to come in. Walks away, or gallops away. 3 relics as well for the Japanese. So that'll help as the game goes on. The Vil counts are starting to diverge a bit, despite CharChar having the extra TC. Luldo's just got more on food. Has been able to keep 2 TCs running. We are now seeing Okay, I was going to say it's a 2-villager castle. It's an 8-villager castle. So that should go up. It's not currently spotted. I don't think this is enough army to defend against this army. To be honest. Given the upgrades are in. I think you fight. I think CharChar fights. I think she should fight this. There are enough knights here to do all the damage needed. She sees the castle now. Probably needs to... If she turns quickly, she can actually deny this. She can still get to this. Gives it up, though. Doesn't go. Doesn't fight it. Lets the castle go up. A tiny, tiny bit more awareness when those 4 cav were going past this way. Could have dived and denied it. Is there a hole there? There's not a hole there. Gonna force our way in. I still think you dive. See if the cav archers can snipe the monks. I think that's worked kind of well, and don't dive the castle. That's where you back out. Killed some of the units, and now go back to where you were working on. See if we can get through here. Let's see what's next. 70 vils to 87. Got to keep the control of your economy at the same time. 3 TCs each. CharChar spending res at the moment. Luldo probably looking towards Imp. It's quite close to it. He's gonna have to do some defending though. Oh, there's a hole. There's actually 2 holes. There's a hole here as well. There's a hole here and there's been a hole forced a little bit higher. Now there's some defending to do. Now CharChar's in. Armor and attack in for the knights. Let's start fighting. They're running around. Time to fight. Time to kill Vils. Look at the Vil kills. Time to even up the Vil difference. Ah, there's too many pikes now. Lots of idle time, though. Forced a lot of idle time. Check it out. Check down the worker efficiency. The army's going to be lost. But the Vils were killed. Imp now. Imp is worrying. Imp is worrying, for sure. Cav Archer and Light Cav now, trying to raid. They're in. Palisade gate goes down. What's next? More Vil kills. But all it's doing is sort of evening it up. Luldo is going to have him in a minute. And CharChar is not quite ready to click up yet. Ifan, how we going? Hello. Good evening. We are watching some Div C AoE Leagues at the moment. Got CharChar, who is in a little bit of trouble just because Luldo's on the way to Imp, about to hit Imp. I don't know where these Vils are going though. full-on evacuation here. Going to another town centre out to the east. And CharChar calls the GG upon seeing Imp. And Luldo takes game number 1. And a very, very interesting game indeed. I thought CharChar was playing quite well there. I don't know if the tap out was necessary at that moment, but the Japanese player had definitely held not too badly, and certainly was ahead. Certainly was ahead. So good stuff. Very, very good stuff from Luldo. And we turn our attention now to game number 2. It's time for the fast-paced Socotra here. Luldo and CharChar. Luldo started as the Chinese, and that's an unfortunate sheep situation. He's taken the sheep very, very early there. And force dropped in a situation you probably didn't want to. The 2 scouts are already fighting. Luldo's got some high ground early. We can see +4 at the moment. Still +4. So CharChar's going to have to run. -7 for her. Elephant is in. You get 1 elephant. You got 5 zebra. This map starts very, very fast. We're going to see 2 games on this map tonight because it is CharChar's home map. And we've got another CharChar set coming up straight after this. And Socotra in the ranked pool. Oh, don't lose a fill. All good. Socotra in the ranked pool from Wednesday night. So it's a map worth learning as well. Get thinking about it because you're going to have to start playing it pretty soon. There's a few ways you can go about this. At the moment, CharChar's now scouting as opposed to pushing deer. And then, oh, nice. How is that little palisade gate? Smooth. And the scout goes down to 3 HP. Big that the scout is still alive, but huge that the scout has got no HP to do anything. So CharChar never ends up seeing the deer, and I think she's just going to try and push some in here. So he's obviously aware of hers on this side, but this just means there's going to be no laming. Socotra, very lamey map. No laming today. Everything's peaceful. I think the first thing you want to do, one of the first things I'm doing on this map is charging forward with a villager. Just full send. Villager forward, scout forward. Let's go. Let's see what we can do. Deer being pushed in for both now, so actually a little bit quiet. So, you're fun. You went to... What did we have? Auckland and Christchurch. That being... New Zealand League. Right? Soccer. I assume. That is... Because Christchurch are not... A-League. Unless it was rugby, in which case I don't know anything about that. But it wouldn't be rugby because it's January. Deer still being pushed in here. And how are we going for uptime? So... Luldo's had 35 seconds idle time at the moment. Chinese can be awkward. Especially when there's so much going on. And yes, you're you're bringing in deer. Like, you got to bring your elephant in early on this map. And therefore, when you've got that early start where food is so tight on making vills, you have to force drop a lot. And if you're busy trying to micro your scout and you're trying to do other things as well, keeping that TC running can be quite hard. But if you do it, the benefits to the Chinese are there, always. Always there with that start, right? You just get more vills and you can do more with it. And we're seeing that at the moment. It's +2 for Luldo, who, unfortunately... We're doing the same thing again. It's an interesting... It is interesting. Don't get me wrong. It's an interesting thing here where we're going... 3 vills, long distance, twice. Man-at-arms. So that will afford 3 militia. Plus the man-at-arms upgrade. With 10 gold left over. And then the switch goes to skirms. So that's why there's no mining camp here. Japanese are up first. Man-at-arms upgrade straight away. Let's see what we've got. Japanese militia will still attack faster. But one goes down. A little bit of heal bonus and 2v1 there. And now we're seeing the man-at-arms upgrade is in. And yeah, Luldo cancels. Due to only having 1 militia there. So not worth it. Yeah, I think... I mean, it doesn't work when you leave them, of course. Like, when this happens, you just go, well, why didn't we just build a mining... Like, if you're paying attention, again, comes back to a lot of things, right? If you pay attention, it works. I understand it more with a generic civ or a civ that doesn't have the bonus that the Japanese do. I think with the Japanese, given it was only like a minute later that he ended up going to gold anyway. That was just the militia going down there. Yeah, given it was only a minute later, it just dropped the mining camp with the Japanese. And I think now we're looking at this. I don't think this is the right. This is right. Just you know, we should probably be dropping a mining camp on gold. It's a lot of walking. It's going to be archers now. Chinese are going to look towards archers. And actually, so are the Japanese. So there's one man-at-arms, full health. It's an accidental bell. Quick walls. This guy will get chased away. Bit of idle time for both throughout all that. Here we are working away. CharChar's getting some house walls up. Probably just going to wall the rest of up around this side here. Otherwise, it's a pretty calm Socotra game. Pretty calm. I think I make mine more chaotic than I should, and then I end up losing. But Socotra, it's got to be played in that way. As I recently learned, Socotra being a real island, by the way. So this is a real world map, or at least a map based off the real world. It is. Now I've got to remember my exact location. I have Middle East in my mind. Let me get the exact which country it's off the coast of. Off the coast of Somalia and Ethiopia, so Eastern Africa. and underneath, like, Yemen, Oman, so Arabian Sea area, for those interested. Archers v skirms. We've got fletching on this side. We're going to have armor soon on the defensive side. And full walls, at least. Oh, it's going to be tight. No, I don't think the walls will get in just yet. The skirms are going to have to come in to help out. CharChar needs to look after her archers here. 4 skirms probably shouldn't fight this. And doesn't. Walks away. On this side, there's another archer being a nuisance. We've got a scout hiding there. We've got 3 archers here. But the walls are up. And in fact, this scout is trapped. I think both players now probably consider that doing any damage in Feudal Age is unlikely. Time to think about Castle Age. Oh, is that a market? That would be a market here. Is that a hole? I hope that's not a hole for CharChar's sake. It's not. It's not. We're all good there. These archers are now with fletching, so they can be a nuisance. And they have armor. 4v3. 3v3. Is it worth microing this? It's 1v1 now. No, CharChar will clean them up. He brings in the reinforcements. Small little wins. Both players going to hit Castle Age very, very similar times. Luldo needs to use the market a touch more. We'll click up a little bit earlier. 13 seconds. Always worth microing. Yep. Hello? I think we grabbed a few too many vills there. Japanese cav archers again? Or is that what we're looking for? We had Japanese, of course, in the previous game. I think we might be seeing them again here. In terms of, like, cav archers and the cross... Well, I don't know. Is it going to be crossbow? Or is it going to be cav archers? We're seeing the armor come in now. What do we think, people? It's clearly something from the archery range. And for the Chinese, we're seeing cav armor. So it might be a light cav opening, but there's no stable down. Oh, there is a stable down. My bad. There is a stable down now. The rogue scout, I think, is actually being freed at the moment. But goes down. And workshop on the hill. You hit Castle Age. You drop a workshop. It's going to be defensive workshop for CharChar. The pressure is going to be on. It's going to be crossbow bodkin. So the answer to what's coming out of the ranges will be crossbow. Second TC, that is maybe a touch greedy, but it could work out. Might need a little bit of a lumber camp refresh here. Could be worth doing, and we're going to see a switch to stone. No. Maybe. Knights as well. It wasn't like cav, it's going to be a few knights. Rocket Car versus Mangonel. Who wins this battle? The Knights. Rocket Car gets to fire downhill at the moment. That's always nice. No eco kills this game. 41 vills to 44. You can see, yeah, res collected similar, but now Luldo's going to break away with the second town centre. Going to look for some value around the sides. There isn't anything out this way. It is wall. Also taken more space. Just on this small map, it has taken more space with the base and the walls. And CharChar taps out, in fact. Had nowhere to go. As you can see here, it was from the TC backwards. And Luldo takes a 2-0 in this set. Unfortunately for CharChar, unable to get on the board here. Luldo did beat Genoese Crossbow in the first round 2-0. So Luldo definitely one to watch in Group 1 here.